We're back with Lukas Gage, who is sharing stories from his soon-to-be-released memoir, I Wrote This for Attention.
Which is a title I love so much.
I'm so proud of the title. The title came first. I was like, an actor has no other title, but I wrote this for attention. Let's beat people to the punch.
As an actor, you wrote about how crazy this business can be at times, or just breaking into acting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What was your first acting job, and what was that process like?
It was a warts commercial with,
Yeah.
wart removal,
Yeah.
Compound W. My grandma got me that commercial. She took me to my audition. It was my first audition, and she said, if you book this, I will continue to take you on auditions.
So you had like a lot riding on that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you wanted this.
Oh, yeah. No, I wanted that wart commercial bad.
You write about one of your career disappointments after being cast on Mad Men. Tell us about that.
So I was cast on the last season of Mad Men.
Amazing.
It was
I'm
amazing.
not remembering this.
Well, that's because I got fired.
Okay.
Yes, I got
that
fired.
Makes sense now.
That's why you don't remember. I walk on set. I see Kiernan Shipka, who's now one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And they see this giant tattoo on the whole side of my body while I'm going to be shirtless, playing a 15-year-old.
In the 50s.
In the 50s.
60s, yeah.
It wasn't working. All odds were against
Didn't
me.
they cover it?
It was like the makeup. It wasn't gonna work. They could just recast it real quick. So it was like one of the first jobs I got. I bragged to everyone about it, and then they said, "You're going home." But if I didn't book that job, I wouldn't have booked the next couple things. Like everything.
Right. Everything led to
the right place. And now I had a good laugh with Kiernan Shipka, and they called me Tattoo Boy.
Yeah.
And John Hamm, I was catering at the Emmys the next year, and he remembered me and gave me a hug, and he said, everyone has to get fired once in their career.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
And it happened like early enough where
Totally.
you were able to completely recover.
Yeah.
I mean, also, you know, your show-stopping appearance in The White Lotus.
Oh, thank you.
Also might not have happened if it weren't for an audition sort of gone wrong.
Yeah, I remember this.
The viral video?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was the audition before White Lotus. So I'm testing for this thing when, if you guys haven't seen this video, a guy makes fun of my apartment and he
because
doesn't
all the
mute.
auditions have gone to Zoom.
It's all on Zoom.
And they're watching you, and you have a room full of people, but on Zoom.
On Zoom. All these, like, you know, you can't see everyone, but everyone's supposed to mute when you audition. And he made a little joke about my apartment. Anyway, it went really viral. Definitely didn't get the job. But if I did get the job, the next audition was White Lotus, and I would have been not able to do it.
let me just say this, though. Your reaction in that moment is, to me, what A made you a star, but B, showed people like what a real human being looks like in this industry that has not like broken you at all, because you're so funny and earnest, and you're like, yeah, no, I know my apartment's terrible. That's why you need to give me this job so that I can get a better apartment. And you felt, and I could tell, and maybe it's because I'm a mom, but I could tell you felt bad for him, that he was exposing himself in that way.
Because we've all done it too. I've texted the friend that I meant to, you know,
you're talking
bad about, and I sent it to that friend, and I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with me?
This book is it's so frank and candid, and you talk about you share your diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. Why was that important for you, and to share that information?
I think that there's just such a huge stigma around it, and there was so much shame that I felt about it when I was diagnosed with it, and I hated that it just weighed heavy on me, and I wanted to just, you know, I think the whole point of these books, and like you do so beautifully in your book, like if you don't share these things that are hard to talk about, that's not how we grow. If we can talk about these things that everyone says is taboo openly, then that's the way that we move forward. So I wanted to do that. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks. And honestly, some of those, you know, these crazier, impulsive, chaotic behaviors, these shortcomings that I had in this book that maybe are tied to this diagnosis, it suddenly, I could make sense to all of it and be kind of grateful for it and be like, it's not just a horrible thing. That like some of this actually ended up helping me in a weird way.
And this book is going to help a lot of people. I think
hope
it's
so. Thank you.
It's certainly a must-read for anybody going into show business.
Oh, thank you.
For
yeah,
sure.
thank
You're
you.
a brilliant writer. You should be very
You're a
proud of
brilliant writer.
yourself.
Read Livewire. Wow.
I wrote this for attention.
Read that.
Goes on sale October 14th. We'll be right back.